Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. Today reviewing two new beers, or newer. One is brand new, the other one is kind of new, from Gamma Brewing. More haze, as you might see on camera. Getting to use my new ale farm glass and my awesome Gamma glass. During these times of the crazy COVID-19 situation, it's very important that you guys support local businesses. They need you now more than ever, and especially also breweries. Not just local, but craft breweries around the globe are, really feeling this at the moment. So a lot of places do web shops, so that's like one of the best places to support the breweries because they get like a bigger revenue from a direct purchase on their website than say through a third party. So go support your local breweries. I bought these on Gamma's, or actually these were extras. I bought some beers from Gamma on their web shop, but they were awesome to throw in some extra fresh beers, which is awesome. So this will be nice to try. Actually, Brett tried Yak, and we did a battle between Super Studio and from Gamma, and eventually from Whiplash. And we liked Whiplash a little bit more, but Brett actually said he thought he liked the Gamma Yak even more than both of those, which will be interesting to see. Then, because he had it on his own. And even funny enough, on the box, Gamma wrote like, "How dare you say that Whiplash IPA is better than ours," which was hilarious. So cheers, guys. Thanks a ton for the extras. So let's dive right in. I think we're going to start off with Yak, because it's the oldest of the two. And funny enough, they're very similar in terms of hopping. But it's Yak from Gamma Brewing and Death Vision, made in collaboration with Sudden Death in just outside of Hamburg in Germany. I haven't reviewed any Sudden Death, I think. I might have done some collaboration stuff, but they're a very promising new German craft brewery just outside of Hamburg. So, hops are Citra and Enigma in both of them, but in the Sudden Death collab, they also have Vic Secret. The malt backbone on the Yak is Extra Pale Ale, Golden Promise, Oats, Carapils, Rolled Oats, and Golden Naked Oats, so loads of oats. And London Ale 3, whereas the other one is Golden Promise, Extra Pale Ale, Malt, Carapils, and Oats. So they look very similar. Actually, when I poured them, this looked a little bit lighter than this, but on camera, it's a little bit lighter, but they look similar. So I think, both are 7%, so we should just start off, I guess, with the oldest, which is Yak. So again, support craft breweries, guys. Get some Gamma, get some whatever local brewery you have. Support, help them out. So Yak, that looks crazy. Since they switched up the yeast to like London Ale 3, it almost looks like they're even more like crazy turkey gravy. Like look at the haze on these. It is full on haze. But yeah, it smells so good. Both of them are really fresh too. This is about a month, a little more than a month. The other one is like, it was canned on the 16th of March, so it's like a little more than 10 days. Super fresh IPA, which is awesome. So let's check out Yak first. Again, very turkey gravy, hazy orange, whitehead, sterling aroma. Oh, it's really nice. Really peachy. Really, really, really peachy. And stone fruity in general. Brett talked about peach ring candy, yeah, and a canned pineapple. Holy shit, this smells fantastic. Oh, it is a saliva gusher. Are you shitting me? I drink IPAs more, or at least New England IPAs more rarely nowadays because I've had them so much. When you get one that smells this nice, you can't help but just like feeling that like sensation of your saliva just going nuts. Like, I just want to try it. But yeah, really pineapple and peachy. And it also has like that kind of like Wrigley's juicy fruit, stone fruit ester. It's so overripe and so juicy, like a real juice bomb. Fuck, that smells great. Let's try it, guys. Cheers. And thanks to Gamma Brewing for the extras in the order. Fuck. Gamma got their IPA game on point. Fuck, that's delicious. It's so funny. I've been fed up with this style a little bit because I've had So many examples of the style, and a lot of them have just been, they've been a bit, you have some and they're nice, but they're not that, great or fantastic. I usually don't review those on the channel, but when you have stuff like that, you get a little bit fed up with the style in general, also because there's so much of it. But then you have something like this, and it's just like, oh, really tasty. And then you gotta get more faith in the style. I don't know, I've felt like that for a while. Going back to like a lot of West Coast stuff. So fluffy and pillowy. To me, Gamma, which is a great compliment, are really just like I said from the beginning, they're kind of like similar to Verdant, but they're just getting closer and closer, and they're just getting better and better at their IPAs. For me, if you're looking for haze in Denmark, Gamma Brewing is probably the best bet. I think they make some of the best hazy beer in the country. This is so good. So much peach ring candy and stone fruit, like really overripe peachy notes, and big time Wrigley's Juicy Fruit bubblegum. Like huge. So this is Citra and Enigma, and the other one was Citra and Vic Secret. So I'm expecting this one to be a little bit more bright, because Vic Secret can have a little bit more brightness. This has like that big time overripe, like really juicy, dripping, tropical kind of fruit thing, or stone fruit, but also different, like really like tropical, like not tart, but like really ripe pineapple. Also a little bit of papaya and mango, but it's like really, like Brett talked about, it's like it's so candied, like, and I see that it's like this really candy stone fruit. That's fucking great. Really, really good. I should actually have had a glass of water, but we don't, so we're just gonna go ahead and check out Death Vision. I fucking love that. That is awesome. It's a fun little reference to metal bands and poking fun at all the crazy, metal bands that has, logos like that. The band name just looks like just scribblings. it's awesome. So yeah, this will be fun to try. Again, similar type of beer. Again, quite different malt backbones, or fairly different. But this one also has the addition of Vic Secret hops from Australia. So again, I think it is a little lighter. Maybe not, to be honest. I think it was just when this glass was full, it looked darker than this when I started pouring it. That might have been why. Otherwise, they look like very much the same. But also a white head on it. Let's check out the aroma. Yeah, okay, it's not as overripe, like crazy juicy as that one, for sure. It has almost like a bit of a spiciness. But again, this glass is not the best for aromas. It's just more for drinking, but it's just, I fucking love it. I love this glass so much. There we go, a little bit more. Definitely pineapple vibes. Big, like a similar pineapple character to this. Not as overripe and like stone fruity and whatnot. A little bit of dankness to this one as well to me. Sweet orange, kind of citrus fruity vibes. A little bit more subdued, but again, I really think it's the glass. It's like straight, there's nothing trapping the aroma like in this. This is great for aromas. But again, I just love it. But let's try it, guys. Cheers. Thanks to Gamma for the extras again. Vastly different, but really fucking tasty. Ha! This is so funny because this is so bright and so like singy and slightly dank, and this like overripe, sweet, kind of juicy tropical fruit. It's like pretty much, and I just picked these two at random to pin against. It's not really a versus beer; it's just two beers in one review, but they're pretty much exactly the two variants. There's more, different variants, flavor profiles in New England IPA. But what do you find most often? Like the really juicy or the really bright stuff? Which is quite funny. I didn't expect that. I thought they'd be really similar, but they're actually quite different. I really like this though because it's so refreshing and bright and dank compared to that. But that is got more of a complexity of like juicy fruit, which is very nice. Wow, that's funny. I did not expect that at all. Yeah, it's definitely got a big dampness. It's got a, like almost like a piney herbal thing too. Big tart pineapple, big like a little bit of tart passion fruit. Underneath there is a little bit of that kind of like Wrigley's Juicy Fruit bubblegum vibe, but it's also notably lighter than this. But this also has like, I don't know, was it like 3 or 4 different types of oats? Whereas this is a bit more simple. Simple? What was that? It's a bit more simple, but it's more drinkable. It's got a higher drinkability than this. But in terms of flavor, even though this is like, I usually prefer the bright nuances a bit more, this is just lacking a little bit in complexity compared to this, because this has more of all those crazy esters. This also feels softer and more round in the mouth and a little bit more chewy than this. But fuck, it's good though. Oh, I love the brightness. Actually taking a sip of both, when the flavors meld in your mouth, that's a match made in heaven. It's like the bright dank and the overripe tropical together, just making a fucking awesome union. Gamma fucking really has starting to, like, they've been doing it great for a while with their IPAs, but this is fantastic stuff. I'm perplexed about which one I prefer the most. I think I'm leaning a little bit to Yak, even though I prefer the more bright New England IPAs often, more so than the overripe kind of crazy juicy ones. But the thing is, just with this, it's just got a little bit more complexity, which I like a bit more. But I think a blend of the two, or not a blend, but something in between would be really nice. Let's try it. Let's try and do a cuvee. Have a sip of both. That's awesome. That's really fucking good. That is actually, to me, better than each of them on their own, because it feels a lot like this beer, but with more like brightness and dankness and singiness, which is awesome because I love those flavors in New England IPAs. Wow, this review's gotten really long. So yeah, okay, favorite combo of both of them. On their own, I prefer the Yak because of the complexity. But man, again, check out Gamma Brewing. Their web shop right now, free shipping if you're in Denmark, 10% discount as well, because of this whole situation. So go hook them up, look them up, buy some beer. Ratings, I'm thinking like a 93, 94 on Yak, and something like a 92 on Death Vision. I mean, both are really good IPAs, really good. They're just like, they're not together. It might be a 95 because I just love that combination of brightness and overripe juiciness. But still, both are fantastic IPAs. Again, Sudden Death Brewing needs a shout out too. I haven't reviewed any other stuff really, but I've had some and they've done quite nice stuff. They're, as I said, based just outside of Hamburg in Germany. I think they're kind of easy to get around Europe at the moment, so check them out as well. But otherwise, definitely go get some. If you can still find it, Yak. Otherwise, Death Vision is still in their web shop, on Gamma's web shop. So check out both of them. Fantastic IPAs. The blend, again, is actually kind of my favorite, which is funny. And yeah, as always, guys, remember to comment, subscribe to the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Stay safe, wash your hands, all that crap that everyone says to do. Drink beer at home from great craft breweries. And I'm going to say cheers in both, and see you guys in another beer review.